Well, it's not fair. It's not fair, you know, a lot of us are watch addicts, and there's this thing on eBay. It's called the Buy It Now button. Imagine you're a watch addict and you got this thing called eBay that sells watches, and you got a button that says Buy It Now. That's not fair. That is not fair. I mean, that's like you're an alcoholic and you're sitting at the internet and a 3-liter bottle of vodka projects out of your computer screen and says, "Drink me now." It's pretty much the same thing. I mean, it's brutal. It's just not fair if you're a watch addict. The Buy It Now button. You have any Buy It Now stories to share? Have you ever looked at the Buy It Now button and your hand is shaking? "I need this watch. I need this watch." And a voice says, "Dude, you've got 3 watches coming in the mail. You can't have a 4th watch." Have you ever been about to press the Buy It Now button? I mean, it's just singing in your ear like Julie Newmar playing Catwoman in Batman. And you can just hear the seductive voice to click it, but you're going, "Dude, I had to cancel a vacation so I could be home to sign up for the FedEx guy." Yeah, have you ever clicked the Buy Now button and then you're kind of scared that your wife's going to find more watch boxes on the front doorstep? That's pretty scary. Got any crazy Buy It Now stories? I think it's fun to have these packages sent to your house. I mean, think about it, man. You're the king of your castle. You click the Buy It Now button and you've got this expensive package coming to your house, and you're like, "I summoned great things to my house." Just clap my hands. Boom, and greatness came to my house. Here's what I want you to think about, though. Are you really a watch collector at this point, or are you a warlord of immediate gratification? And that's one of the things you got to think about. You canceling vacations so you can be home to sign the FedEx dude's paperwork so you can pick up your watch box. You hiding stuff from your wife. Have you become an immediate gratification warlord? Have you ever had flop sweat? You open the box in the watch, you know, you studied it, man. You studied all the photographs. You know, some guy, "I have an 8-inch wrist and this is how the 40mm Grand Seiko fits. I have a 7-inch wrist. This is how the 41mm Omega Seamaster fits." And you know, things don't pan out in real life, man. Some guys tell me, "I had no idea titanium felt and looked so cheap. Hate it, now I gotta flip it." I've had guys say, "I didn't know this watch was going to be so uncomfortable. It was going to dig into me the way it does." I've had guys say, "I thought this watch was blue." What? This watch is black. It's kind of blue if I'm holding it at a certain angle in really, really bright sunlight. So there is the flop sweat factor. And that kind of leads me into a good principle for us to share. I think the more expensive a timepiece, the more compelled we are to try it on first. You're going to have to put some nice clothes on, you're going to have to brush your teeth, use some mouthwash, you're going to have to be the casual watch guy who walks into an expensive boutique, and you got to be like the dude who projects a certain confidence with the salespeople. You got to let them know that, "Hey man, I'm Mr. Casual Watch Guy, and I might buy an expensive watch today that I don't need just because that's the kind of guy I am." And you're going to need to put the watch on. You're going to have to look at it in the light and see how it feels, see if it has that je ne sais quoi. And you're going to have to ask yourself 5 questions. These are the 5 essential questions I think you need to ask. Because I want you to go to the watch place. I want you to graduate from being a warlord of immediate gratification to a true watch ninja. So here are the questions you're going to ask. When you put the watch on, does it sing? You need to hear Al Green singing "Let's Stay Together." If you don't hear that, put the watch down. You're wasting your time. That's not happening. So that's in play. The second thing you need to ask yourself, is this a watch I'm going to enjoy for years to come? Or is it a midlife crisis watch? You know, a watch that gives me lots of razzle dazzle in the short term, But 3 months from now, I'm going to look down at this watch and I'm going to say, dude, what were you thinking? This is a little crazy here, a little oversized, a little over the top. What are you, the hero, man? You know what, ladies and gentlemen, if you have a midlife crisis and you want to buy a piece of jewelry to overcome it, to have some youthful rejuvenation, I recommend you stop what you're doing right now. I mean, maybe work out, lose some weight, I don't know. I'm not personally into plastic surgery, but maybe that's the direction you want to go into. So that's a question. Here's an important question for me. When I buy an expensive timepiece, a Holy Grail watch, this is huge. I've been thinking about this a lot. Is the watch going to be a watch that you wear, or is it going to be a museum piece, a box queen? Is it going to be your little Gollum watch, where you look at it at night? You never wear it. You just look at it at night and go, "Hello, my precious." I want a watch that I can wear all the time for my Grail watch. Not all the time, but a lot, regularly. It's interesting. The 40mm Grand Seiko quartz, I could see myself wearing that a lot. The mechanical Grand Seiko 42, I'm a little scared of that one. I love it, but I'd be scared. It's funny, there's a guy selling a 42 mechanical Grand Seiko on eBay right now, and he said, "I love this watch. I'm afraid I'm going to scratch it. I'm selling it." See, I don't want you or me to be in that situation. I could see myself wearing the Grand Seiko 40 quartz. By the way, yesterday, speaking of 40mm, yesterday my neighbor let me wear his 40mm Rolex sub, and it was fine. 40 was fine with that. You got to try the watch on, but doesn't guarantee that the 40 Grand Seiko will play the same way, but it was eye-opening to try that on nevertheless. So that's a huge question, you know. Am I going to wear this watch a lot, or is it going to be a box queen? Fourth question, do I really like this watch, or am I pretending that I like it, or lying to myself because I want to impress the watch community? You know, the watch community told me that if I was a classy guy, I would like such and such watch, and I don't really like it in my heart. You know, that's something to ask. Related question, number 5. Do I really love this watch, or have I been seduced by the ad campaign? Is the brand recognition of the watch calling me, or do I really love the watch? You know, ad campaigns can be powerful. Just remember this though. The father of all ad campaigns is the devil. Think about that. So you got to ask yourself these 5 questions. You got to let the sales guy give you some space. You got to say, "Please, sir, I need a moment." And as you're wearing the watch in the boutique, you need to imagine yourself being at a Christmas party, and you're wearing your Holy Grail piece. And you need to have an imagined conversation with someone. Someone's obviously going to be drawn to you as you wear this Holy Grail timepiece. And you have to have a rehearsed thing to say about it. You have to say, "Yes, this is the watch I've been dreaming about all my life. And I didn't spend any money on it because I sold several watches to fund it. And my wife's totally cool with this." And so, and the person nods his head, "Oh yes, wise choice." And so you now have peace of mind that you are a man of great taste, you are a man of financial responsibility, and you are a man who maintains domestic harmony. All areas of your life are well managed. This timepiece represents the management and control of your existence. It doesn't represent the opposite, that you're a car crash, that you're an emotional wreck, that you're sucking on the vodka bottle of addiction on the internet. You've overcome your warlord status of immediate gratification. You've become a watch ninja. And now you need to just enjoy yourself, because the madness is finally over. What do you think of that narrative, ladies and gentlemen? Does that narrative speak to you? Is it appealing to you, or is it just another mythology? Let me know what you think. All right, ladies and gentlemen, until next time, I'm out.